So today we got one of Batman's greatest villains, Bane, taking on one of Daredevil's greatest villains, Bullseye. Who wins? Well, that's what we're here to find out. Forced to serve a life sentence for the crimes of his father, Bane was born and raised in an underground prison, Pinot Noir. There, he forged himself into the pinnacle of physical and mental potential, all without seeing the light of the day. Escaping to Gotham City, Bane pitted himself against Batman and became famous as the man who broke the bat. Bane has trained for years and years to be in perfect physical condition, and his strength, stamina, and agility and coordination are so great that he could possibly be compared to a metahuman, even though Bane is still just human. He's also an expert fighter, having actually created his own fighting style in prison, and has defeated countless opponents throughout the DC universe, even defeating Nightwing and famously breaking Batman's back. Bane is really known for his Venom drug though, which is a strength-enhancing super steroid. By using this drug, Bane can enhance its already impressive strength to where he can lift 2 tons, but that depends on how large the dosage is. The Venom also gives him peak human speed, an accelerated healing, incredible stamina, and increases his durability to the point where bullets from most firearms only do superficial damage. But Bane didn't just train his body to physical perfection, but he trained himself to mental perfection as well. He is one of the most cunning and disciplined minds in the DCU, and is an expert in multiple different sciences, languages, strategy, and history. Bane has a photographic memory, which allows him to easily study and understand the actions and movements of an opponent. Unlike other intellectual villains, Bane is able to strongly focus on his goals without any obsessive tendencies clouding his judgment. He was even able to figure out that Batman was Bruce Wayne with little support or investigation. Then in the other corner we have Bullseye. Bullseye is a deadly killer for hire, capable of using practically anything as a lethal projectile weapon with flawless accuracy and deadly force. He is one of the most psychotic and sadistic characters in Marvel, and serves as one of Daredevil's most dangerous foes. Bullseye is an Olympic-level athlete, and has incredible strength, agility, durability, balance, reflexes, and speed. He's an Olympic-level weightlifter, has been able to battle against Daredevil while battling on telephone wires, and is fast enough to dodge and block gunfire. Bullseye's naturally perfect hand-eye coordination, and has the uncanny ability to throw any projectile with great and unerring accuracy. He's very skilled with conventional weapons, such as firearms, bow and arrows, knives, swords, and even whips, shurikens, and darts. But Bullseye also has the unprecedented ability to kill and perform lethal maneuvers with anything at his disposal. He's been able to use pens, pencils, hairbrushes, golf balls, toothpicks, a tooth, a flashlight, and even an angry poodle as a weapon. He's knocked out Punisher with a paper airplane, killed someone with a toothpick thrown over 100 yards, used his own snot to kill a rat, and in close combat, he's been able to cut a person's throat with a straw and stab someone's neck with a spoon. And aside from his ability to throw projectiles with lethal accuracy, Bullseye is a master martial artist and is one of the top fighters in the Marvel Universe. He knows every pressure point and weak spot in the human body, and has continuously been able to hold his own or defeat the likes of Daredevil, Elektra, and Gambit. Bullseye also has adamantium implants fused to his skeleton, including his spinal column, and this makes his bones virtually indestructible, and also weighs out his physical blows and makes him much more powerful. So who wins? Well, let's break it down. Now, physically, Bane is superior. He's much stronger than Bullseye because the Venom is durable enough to take batarangs, knives, swords, and bullets without even really wincing, although Bullseye is definitely faster and more agile. But really, Bane shouldn't be underestimated in this area either, as he regularly fights against Batman and Nightwing, who are arguably more agile than Bullseye. So how do I see this fight playing out? Well, as I start from a distance, Bullseye is definitely going to get some good throws in as Bane is charging towards him. However, I really don't see this taking Bane down, because the villain has such a high pain tolerance. He's taken multiple shots, stabs, and slashes and still continued fighting. There's even a chance that Bane could dodge a few projectiles, since he's dodged multiple batarangs before. Obviously, Bullseye is more accurate than Batman, but Bruce is a formidable marksman in his own right. Now obviously, Bane is just human, so any damage to the eyes, throat, or head would be a game changer. But we've got to take Bullseye's arrogance into account. The guy's continuously killed regular opponents without a thought. But when he goes up against actual threats, he seems to relish in it and enjoy the challenge. This can be seen when he's gone up against people like Punisher, Daredevil, Taskmaster, Electric, Deadpool, and Moon Knight, Crossbones. And then, even in Daredevil issue 181, he said it would be too quick to just land a headshot against a skilled opponent, and he enjoys the challenge of a formidable opponent. And since he doesn't know Bane or how skilled he is, but he sees this is obviously an intimidating foe, I could really see Bullseye letting him in close, letting this fight come down to hand-to-hand combat. And I don't see that playing out too well for him. Bane is a more effective hand-to-hand fighter, and his superior physicals are really going to come into play here. Ultimately, I see Bane's pain tolerance, impressive physicals, and effective close combat abilities combined with Bullseye's arrogance, granting Bane the victory. But he's definitely going to need a couple band-aids afterwards. But what do y'all think? I would love to hear your thoughts, so sign off in the comments down below. Also, be sure to hit the subscribe button every single day for more videos just like this one, and I will see y'all tomorrow.